Welcome to the lecture series of Python programming. Here I'm going to discuss about the importance of object-oriented programming. At the end of the video, I promise you that you will come to know the meaning of object-oriented programming. Short form we call, abbreviation we call like a OOPS. So what is the meaning of object-oriented programming? So it is very simple. The object-oriented programming, or we call like a OOPS, refers to language that use the class and object. We are using the concept of class and object in programming. That is actually called object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming aims to implement real-world entities like a class, object, inheritance, hiding, polymorphism, encapsulation, etc. in the programming. Other than only like a normal procedure-oriented programming will be mainly dealing with the functions, right? So it's not like that. So apart from that, we are going to focus on the objects. Here, the data and functions are combined into objects to model the real world things. This third statement is very important. In OOPS, the data and functions are combined into the object to model the real world entities. So that is regarding the object-oriented programming. So object-oriented programming is a way of writing the program by organizing everything as an object in spite of just function and data. In the procedure-oriented programming, we mainly focusing on function and data. Other than that, we are not thinking anything. But here we are like converting everything into object. So simple example, I'll let you know. So a real world things like a car. Look at the car. What are the properties of the like given car? Color will be there, speed, model. Okay. Then what are the actions applicable to the car, which is considered here? Start will be there. Then stop, acceleration, deceleration. All the things you can consider as a function. I mean, data, color, speed, all are considered data, which is a property, where functions are considered as start, stop, etc. Then in object-oriented programming, we create a car object in the same way. Data function are combined into single unit called object. So that is a simple concept of object-oriented programming. So please write the same example for your interview or any other examination. So kindly convey it accordingly. So let us understand about the brief elements of object-oriented programming. First one is called a class. Class is known as blueprint. Class is a design or template. For example, car design class, car design. Similar object, actual car you are going to use. From the template only, we are deriving the object. Class and object is important. Object is derived from the class. That concept you have to remember. Coming to the second one, object. It's a real thing. An object as instance of class. I mean, my car, your car. Different objects are derived from the class. Okay. There are so many cars are available, but all are like taken from the same design, right? So that is called object. What is encapsulation? Basically, coming to the programming point of view, it is data protection. But coming to the car point of view, it's a safety, right? Keep the data safe inside the object. You cannot directly change everything. For example, you can drive a car, but you cannot directly control the engine internals. That's applicable to only for engineers. Next is inheritance. That is called a reuse. One class can use the features of another class. For example, vehicle, car, electric car. Electric car inherits from the car. So that is the meaning of inheritance. Reuse. What is polymorphism? Many forms. Same function behaves differently. For example, start function. Car using the key. Electric car use button. I mean push button starter, right? So we have different options, but ultimately the purpose is to start the car. Why OOPS is useful? Because it is easy to understand, because it's a real world approach. Now itself you might have understood about car is an object. Car is derived from the car class. Correct. Design. Car class design actually the class. From that car is the real thing that is getting derived. Code reusability. So of course that will save the time. It's more secure. You might have heard about encapsulation, data privacy, data security. Easy to manage big programs. That is the main advantage of OOPS. Okay, so now I'll discuss the class and object for a greater detail in the coming session. So thank you so much for watching this video. So in this video, I could convey what is the meaning of the class, what's the meaning of object-oriented programming. So what is the additional advantages of object-oriented programming? So if you found the videos useful, request you to share the video with the stakeholders, those who are preparing. So kindly subscribe the channel. So I almost completed over 90 plus video in Python programming, including the question paper discussion. You can check out it for useful examination preparation as well as placement preparation. Let me know if you have any further queries. Kindly communicate through the comment box. Happy learning. Wish you all the very best. Thank you.